Alright, let's begin the first day of prison life. Yeah, they really do just produce shit tons of these things down here. At least I get to see how they're produced. Hello, Greenville.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just arrived here.
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Thank you. And yeah, please, Paimon, shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you.
Not likely.
Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Meropide doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets.
Can we get that bat as a weapon? I mean, it would make sense in Honkai Star Rail, because I'm pretty sure the main character uses a bat, I think. I don't know, I can't play the game yet.
Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Okay, interesting. For modeling process, you must place the unprocessed parts into the machine, and then interact with the machine to start the challenge. When some parts get stuck while rotating, you will need to attack the rotating part to restore the machine's function. When the part's base glows, jump to complete the modeling process. When you finish, you must retrieve the successfully processed part. Seems pretty simple to me, because I end up stepping on this. Start processing.
So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. Once the widget is hot enough to blow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hammer.
Let me do this faster attacking character.
Okay, you got this. Great.
Oh.
Now we can report
Well,
back
that's
to
easy.
Foreman and give him the processed widgets.
Yeah, it's easier to do that with sword character.
This one is tolerable. Though, since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
You get 3. I don't know which that much.
Paimon's exhausted.
We did one
We're
thing.
done now, right? Ugh. Even though Paimon's, he probably just finished up his work too.
I gotta go find Lenny. Lenny, you rat bastard! Get over here.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where?
Okay, which level is he on? Oh, 1 level up. Okay.
Doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else. Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
Learn the safety rules by heart.
I have no idea how these things work, so I'm not gonna bother. I hit one earlier and it worked, and I had no idea what I did. Oh.
Hey, over here. Oh, you scare so easily now?
Oh, you little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry.
Alright. Lore dump on me.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Pyro, now hurry up and tell us. how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now—
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd. Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Yeah, how the fuck did you do that? Because you don't use magic, you are actually using misdirection.
leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret.
No, I have not heard.
Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that have infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
Oh, so it's kept here. You know what, that makes sense. I mean, we know now that, we know after Inazuma that the Archon doesn't have to have their Gnosis on them to be super powerful. Because Venti can still use his magic. Zhongli is still, like, I think one of the strongest entities on the planet, bar none, in all of Teyvat. Shogun had long since, quote-unquote, long since tied her ties to Celestia, so the Gnosis didn't even work. Yet she was still... the Traveler barely managed to beat them even with 3 elements, so that was... yeah. And in the 4th one, Nahida gave it up willingly.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
Well, then it means you don't have to take it directly out of Focalor, so have at it. I want to see what happens when what's her name again? Hold on. What is the Cryo Archon's name?
According to
Saritsa.
Genshin Impact Wiki, fandom.
Okay, yeah. I want to see what happens when the Saritsa gets all of the Gnosis. The Gnoses.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Yep.
Bingo! The Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
That's fine.
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with 2 high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Oh, I can imagine how valuable they are. You know, literal people that already had great abilities that were then given even stronger strength by the Saritsa directly.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
It's always like that.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up?
Sure. That would help.
Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meripede. It would be more efficient for us to work together.
I mean, yeah, we are doing the same thing. It's just slightly different end goals. We're trying to figure out what happened to Child, and y'all are just trying to figure out if the Gnosis is here or not, because y'all are definitely not taking it yourselves. This place is armed to the teeth.
As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
Sorry, you little shit.
See, I told you.
Is that so?
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
Yeah, sure. Just tell me everything. Every little thing.
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share, so listen carefully.
Yeah, you've probably been here a little longer than we have.
Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the fortress of Meripede has a forbidden zone. Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards.
I think I might know where it is, because it's that big area that I kept seeing, but I have no idea how the fuck to get to it.
You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where Child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our information useful at least. Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Yeah, can you just, like, summon those?
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear. Paimon's starving after all that work today. We can talk more about the investigation later. Let's...
Okay. So I'm gonna guess... Hold on. It's actually up. It's in the dormitory block. I was thinking it's whatever the heck this is. It might be the abandoned production zone. Because there's... all of them are the reception area, dormitory block, administrative area, the production zone upper level, production zone lower level, and then the abandoned production zone, which I think might be where we need to go. Is that where it is? No, it's definitely up here. Well, it still says it's down. Let me find this thing. Oh, it's down here. Oh, and here I can go down. Wait, this actually might be how I can get to it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try to go down. Bring me down, baby. Might as well investigate these areas, because this place is way more complex than I thought it would be. Oh! Interesting. New mechanic. I wasn't expecting to find anything down here. I wasn't even expecting to be able to come down here. A mechanical device which is exceedingly complex to operate. It can open and close the paths that lead from the abandoned production zone in various directions. When activated, the arrowhead-equipped core gear drivetrain and gear drivetrain will turn. Operate the device when the arrows are pointing in opposing directions to cause the device to stop spinning, upon which the path indicated by the core gear drivetrain's arrow will open. A mechanical device which is exceedingly complex to operate. Okay, interesting. I just don't have this. I need a gear drivetrain. Oh, hello, Camden. This isn't a place to be wandering about. If you don't have any business here, get out. Suns, but they form here looking like that. Just thinking about them makes me sleepy. You want to go over there, otherwise I'll need to write a report. Yawn. Stones.
Why am I so sleepy all the time?
Stones, huh? What stones? Interesting. I don't know what the fuck is happening, but this shit creepy. Remove gear drivetrain. Oh. So there are two drivetrains. Talking about these stones. Okay.
Heart be pure, evil be erased.
Shut. Interesting. Well, these aren't moving. Wait, does it say run? Oh. Okay. Okay, I think I see what I need to do. The goal is to get them to face opposite directions. So what I need to do is take this one, move it twice. Okay. Supply warehouse 1. Okay. Interesting. Oh. This is a very interesting thing that I have to do. Okay, so... let me let it move once. It can't. It moves up here. If I install this here, run. Huh. This is very complex. Like, extremely. Holy shit. I might have to spend a while figuring this out. Holy, this thing's complicated as hell. Okay, I'll figure this out another time. Instead, I have to go to here. On this level. That's the wrong one, but okay. I can just glide down. So far, this entire update's already been absolutely brain-breaking, but yeah, otherwise cool. Surprised I didn't take any fall damage from that.
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super forget about it then. We'll just but life here doesn't seem all that bad.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place. I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. Am I right? But what they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Sure.
Really? Oh, now you're really scared.
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules?
Come on, mate. This is...
Paimon understands, but...
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Moreover, you're new fish. Freshly caught. And completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything? Before you've gotten a handle on your new lives. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me V-Doc. Bye-bye now.
I feel like you're still Fatui.
He
I'm alive,
left.
but I really do feel
Just
like
like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him?
It's possible.
Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation. But, like he said, we don't have any coupons, and we're still not familiar with this place. Ah, we were so busy talking, we almost forgot to eat.
I'm going back to the dormitories, and then I'm going to end. I also, however, want to test this area out, so I'm going to go all over there. Also, I really need this fucking music, bro. This shit slaps. It would definitely catch me listening to this constantly. So I need to go all the way over here. I guess they wanted to have some sort of green area down here, so they made this place. Ooh. Whoa. Was not expecting Marcotte to be down here out of anything. Chester. The planet is the environment, so I didn't
Objects
expect
like
it to be
this
there.
may prove useful when purging evil spirits.
Oh, you get a shit ton of credit coupons by just being down here? That's incredible. I think I'm gonna end it here. Sheesh. I'm gonna end the stream when I continue playing the game myself.